All right, so this is Flow Boy fourth podcast. I'm gonna introduce y'all to Big Jess. Big Jess say hey,
Hey.
and I'm gonna introduce y'all to Sharebear. Sharebear say hey,
Hi.
and I'm gonna introduce y'all to Kai. Kai say what's up.
Yo, what up?
All right, so today we're gonna be talking about in love versus I'm in love. Like it's two different things. Like quit talking about y'all love somebody if y'all not in love with the person. Y'all be on some weird stuff for real, for real. Hey Jess, what you pick about that, Big Jess?
I don't know because with my relationship, it was literally like love at first sight, and when you know, you know.
Right. So thing about that though is like when people say, "Oh, I'm in love with you," but they not actually in love. They just dropping a love bombing. Love bombing be so crazy
Actions
though.
speak louder than words.
Right. And Cher, what's your opinion on that, Cher Bear?
I really don't know because I'm dealing with some love right now with my ex.
Type stuff. That's how I be though. All right, Kai, what's your opinion?
I mean, you know, it's one thing to be, to love someone. Like you can love someone as in you care for them. You can love like a bro. You can love someone that's, a friend. You know, but to be in love with a person, personally with me, I'm like, if you're in love with someone, that means you are pouring your whole heart on someone. And pretty much you're gonna know if they feel the same way. And sometimes they may not be in love with you, or maybe they are in love with you. That's how a lot of chemistry works. But for me, I don't really know. I never really been. I've been in that situation, but then I was like, but I've been heartbroken so many times where I'm just like, hey, it ain't even worth it, man.
Like
Word.
usually when I have a crush on somebody, it usually takes like a good 6 months to a year to say I love you to somebody. But with my relationship, I literally said it from the get go.
Right, right, right. Like that
Mm.
love bombing gotta stop though, cause people just can manipulate that love to like try to get into you for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like money and stuff.
Yeah, cause like if people only date you because of your like ethic and your like, how much money you get, your allowance and stuff like that, yeah, that's not love at all. That's just loving you for your money.
Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
could like someone can come up to me like, let's say there's this girl named Sally, right? Bright
Yeah,
Sally, and she's like, "Oh, I love you, blah 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 blah," or I'm, whatever. And in reality, she's just doing that just to get something from me. Oh, she probably want to get my Netflix account. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants something from me. Like it's, and that's the thing. Like you can be in love with someone, or you could just manipulate them just to hear what they want to hear.
word.
Well,
So, all right, we're gonna change it up now. So we're gonna talk about crave friends versus wanting friends though. And like, so for example, for people out there,
Wonder
like
Friend?
crave friends, like when people like trying to force you to be their friend, like that's wrong though, or they assume to be your friend, nah. But as wanting friends, like you're just being optimistic, you being balanced, you let them come to you, or you just ask them, can you be friends or whatever? They say yes or no, you take it up both answers as obvious. So what's your opinion on that? Who wants to go
Yeah.
first?
Um,
Um. No, you go ahead.
All right, go
like
ahead.
I never really made friends. Like, hey, you want to be friends? I just vibe with somebody, and I vibe with somebody. Find them on social media, and then we talk from there. And then we hang out, and then we talk, and then yeah. I never really asked any of my friends, hey, you want to be friends? Only time I ever did that was when I was drunk.
Yeah, true, but like, would you want to deal with somebody that's craving friends or wanting friends?
Mm.
That's
I
a good question
mean,
because I used
I
to
I
want
I
to.
think
Me, I used to want to crave friends because I didn't have any friends.
Right, right.
yeah,
So,
I've seen two different scenarios with that. Like I've actually had people like I've had people come up to me and ask me to be friends. It's like let's be, I'm like, can we be friends? I'm like, sure, why not? I can always use a friend. And there's sometimes where I ask, I was like, hey, do you want to be friends? You know, like you seem cool, let's be friends. Things like that. But there was a point where I actually saw somebody was being a victim. Um, Someone I don't speak to. There was this person. I'm not gonna say their name for protective reasons, but um, they basically said, you know, you want to be my friend, you have to sign a contract. And I was like, sign a contract? I'm like,
The
so what?
fuck
Why do
kind
we
of
have to sign a
Illuminati
contract?
shit is that?
There was some kind of cult situation going on.
Oh,
And
definitely.
and
Definitely some cult
yeah,
shit.
and like me, I stayed out of it, but I told the person, I said, look, if this person is making you sign a contract to be friends, that ain't right. And he
It
was
ain't.
trying to manipulate the entire situation by saying, "Oh, these people aren't your friends. I'll be your true friend if you sign this contract." So he gaslighted the girl and tried to guilt trip her, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, "Nah, you can't be doing that." And then she's like, "Oh well, I don't want to sign this contract, but maybe I had to because maybe he's right." And I was like, "No, like it doesn't matter. That's really not cool. That ain't cool at all." It's kind of like if I went up to my man Flo right here and I said, Flo, if you want to be my friend or you want to do this and that, you gotta pay me $40. I'm just saying.
Sacrifice the
You know
blood
what I'm
of
saying? And
Jesus.
it ain't right. Like, yeah, you don't be like, oh, you need to do this.
I
Like,
need your soul and your firstborn.
Man, for real though,
It's
like
really
I
kind
see
of
what you're coming
Illuminati.
from. But like it be people that trying to gaslight your friendship too, though, trying to ruin your whole life just to be your friend.
That too.
yeah, some will even be like, if you don't be my friend, then I'm gonna jump in
Kill
front of a bus. I'm like,
myself.
what is wrong with you?
Like,
Like
okay, bye.
I've had I've had a guy do that to me. He was like, because he was being a really bad friend, and he wasn't really telling me the truth. And next thing I know, he said he was gonna end himself, like jump in front of a car, or some, all because we're not friends. And I'm like, well, that ain't my fault, but why would you go over and hurt yourself like that?
It's not
And I
even
told
that
him about that.
deep.
It wasn't. It wasn't that deep. He's like, I just lost my best friend. I said, what are you talking
I
about?
can imagine, like, if y'all were friends since, like, preschool up until then, but if it was, like, a year, 2 years, maybe 5 years, I would be like, you got issues.
No, 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 no. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't even that deep for this man. I'm like, he takes it so literal. I was like, what is your problem, man? Oh no. But like, I eventually showed him so much tough love that he's actually learning that you can't be doing that stuff.
Right.
Word. I see what you're coming from though, cause people be bull crapping though, for real. And like, you
So,
know how
low
like,
key, this is random as fuck.
He's all right.
Why the hell am I running into all my exes lately?
I don't know.
man,
And to be honest with you, I kind of feel the same way because I'll be running to my exes and I'm like, oh
No,
no.
I don't even care. I'll freaking name drop his ass. I really don't care. If I see this one ex, fucking Dre Evans, Leandre Dark Hell Evans, if I knew his social security number, I would have blurted it out, but I don't. If I see him, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna be going to jail, and that's a promise. He did me so dirty.
man, people
Yeah,
gotta understand though, can't do people dirty, cause that hatred start to corrupt them, for real. Or revenge, all that stuff though.
yeah,
But like, thing about revenge ain't always a good lesson though, for real. Like you start turning into that person, but it depends. Like you know how they be playing that in movies and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
you took my
But
person's
no,
life, but nah,
listen though, last time I ran into him, I was with my ex. It was the day of that car accident.
that's
It was
crazy.
October 8th, 2019. And for once in my life, I actually stood up to myself and I said, you better leave me the hell alone or else I will get the cops on you. He dipped so quick. Which makes me think, is there a warrant out for his arrest?
Probably
So
is.
this
Who knows?
motherfucker has some too. This motherfucker got some shitty ass tattoos too. Oh my god. I'm glad I got that tattoo covered up too. So glad.
Yeah.
Remember when I got that tattoo? Flo.
Yeah. Hey, so
And then
whoever you are,
started
Jessica Eggs, you better feel bad though, cause she on your ass. You mess her up, so she don't even care.
Tried to say when I was at the mental hospital that he went to the courthouse to legally adopt me, and when I was 18, I'm like,
Huh?
okay, whatever. Like to be like POA or something like that. I don't know, but he calls it legal adoption. This dude, like he tried to get me in the freaking army. Turns out I'm too mentally unstable for the army.
Right. So that's definitely something though you're going through though. But I'm gonna say this though. I rather deal with people that like don't spread chaos in my life than people that spread balance in my life and trying to let me get my space, you feel me? Like if you have people that don't give you space, then they not right for your life.
Right.
I
But thing
mean,
is but
to
thing
be
is
honest
though,
with you, like I can give you the best advice for this is that when it comes to revenge, like mind you, it depends on how you put it, but mind you, the best revenge is to show that you doing better than this person. That's the best revenge in my book.
Oh, I know I am because he claims he wrote a song with Hollywood and that I'm like, this was like around after the relationship started falling apart. He's like, yeah, I wrote a song with Hollywood and that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I can write songs better than you can.
I had a guy like that come up to me. We like, oh, I know this person and I know that person. I'm like, and then all of a sudden,
did he call himself Venom by any chance?
no, he was like bald. Well, he wasn't bald, but he had like a shaved head. And he was vaping with me. He was smoking a cigarette with me.
What's his name, JD?
I don't even know. He was so. Does he live? Do you know if he lives in FL?
I had no clue to be honest with you, for real, for real.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I
Because
don't know.
ran
Something
into
just
him when I was at the bar once. And he's like, I literally just got out of jail. I'm like, yeah, I could tell you. It looks like you did cocaine.
All right, so hold up, y'all. So we gonna change it up right quick, for real, for real.
All right.
So the thing is though, like, are y'all type person that like will have hatred or y'all don't let hatred come to y'all?
I try not to let it get to me, and to be honest, it's like a poison for my body. And I used to be like really angry to the point where I wanted to punch a wall or something. Now I don't even punch the wall that much. I don't even punch a wall because I know it's just gonna hurt my hand. But most of the time, I wake up feeling good. Don't even need coffee no more. I just wake up and I just go on with my day. Just so I can figure out what to do the next day.
Word.
She's like, I smoke weed. I'm like, they're okay.
Hey, weed like medicine though. I don't smoke, but weed is like medicine.
Weed is natural. It's a plant. So technically,
it's
we
pretty much an
are
herb.
planters. We people are farmers.
Yeah. So what y'all think about that 420 though?
An herb.
Dude, did you hear Easter's on 420?
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Snoop Dogg shirt.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so we're gonna talk about something else too though. Like, don't y'all dislike though when people just crave the fame though and change up on you? How y'all feel about that?
Big Bang Bongo. Oh my god. I was literally just talking about this with somebody too. Okay. Remember when I used to do a thing at a place?
Yeah.
Okay, there was this one dude. I'm not gonna name drop him because I don't want to start no drama because my dad's friends with him. Let's just say that. And he started doing like open mic Mondays, and now it's like musician night, and now it's like his band. Ever since he did the said event at said place, he the judges were like, oh, you can go on American Idol. And ever since then, he got a cocky ego, and I'm like, bro, like my stage persona for singing is cocky, but like off stage, I'm completely different. Like it's like if you're cocky 24/7, that don't sit right with me, and I will cut you out. Like I get it if it's like a persona on stage or whatever because it's acting, and then you get like an adrenaline rush and you're like, yeah, I did that, and then you get off the stage and you're just like really humble. That's how I am.
Right, that makes sense. All right, what about you,
I could
Kai?
go on for hours about that.
Wait, what was the subject? I'm sorry. I was like lost in thought.
Nah, you good, bro. It be like that. Hey, Jessica, you can remind them about the topic if you want.
About cocky attitude on stage and in real life and shit.
Oh, you talking about like people let the fame get to them?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
musicians and
that's the thing about money and fame is that people think they're all that because they have money. But there are people who don't let the money and fame change them. Who's like, look,
Adam Sandler.
it's like there are few. Yeah, Adam Sandler. Yeah, just like him. He literally just be himself. He be going to the Oscars or whatever these award shows, and he be wearing the most goofiest outfits and wearing like sweatpants or whatever. He don't even care. He's like, look, this is how I like to dress. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Another one, NF. I actually got to meet him back in like 2015. He is the most humble person ever. I wish I got a picture with him, but I was the last one in line. I was on a time watch, but I have his autograph pinned on me now. So.
Word.
Like when he had the album Mansion, it just came out.
That's some good memories right there, for real, for real.
He is like a very humble person, and he even says in his song motto, he will literally wear the same clothes to award shows that he will wear in the street. That he ain't going to dress up and make it to award shows, and he'll be sitting with popcorn in the back row because he knows he's not getting any awards, or he don't care.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like Eminem as well. You know, he literally wear baggy clothes. He barely wears suits. Only like for special occasions.
I've seen Eminem wear tux is for his daughter's wedding.
Pretty much, yeah. He don't wear a lot of suits. And the funny thing is, he was wearing sneakers, not dress shoes.
I know, I seen that. I thought like, yep, you guys stay comfy.
Ain't that some best way to be? I'd rather take good famous people than like the ones that's corrupt and let that inter ego get into them. You feel me?
That would be me if I was famous. I would be cocky on stage. As soon as I get off, I am gonna be the most humble person ever. Like I'd be giving so much money away. Honestly, if I made money, I'd be like, I don't know what to do with this money. Here, have $100. Here, have $100. You get $100.
Right, true, for real, for real. But to be honest though, like this me though, but if I was famous or rich though, I give money to the poor, help the poor out, you feel me? And like help the people with disabilities.
The first thing I would do though is I would buy my mama a house and I would buy her a brand new car all paid off. Actually no, I wouldn't buy her a house. I would build her a house. In the boonies.
Yeah, I support all rights though, for real, for real. As long as it's the right thing, you feel me?
Right. Then I'm gonna donate a bunch of money to my school choir.
Right.
That way they could go to Spain. Because we had an opportunity to go to Spain, but we couldn't raise the money, so we're not going.
Yeah. I mean, times are hard these days. Can't judge a book from its cover. Things go
Don't
wild.
get me started about inflation, dude. Don't get me started. That's another subject.
Talk about inflation. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We all ears.
Dude, I don't even talk politics like that, but inflation is fucking ridiculous. I freaking hate it. Dude, did you see how much freaking eggs are?
Eggs are expensive, yep.
I bought eggs for $10 for a freaking dozen.
Yeah, no, it's almost a fortune just to get some eggs. I'm like, for real?
Oh, and I don't know if, where is the freaking mayor at?
Man, who knows these days? Yeah.
Like, what is she doing? Is she just there just for publicity?
Who knows? You feel me? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really we do politics, but when it comes to my city, something's got to be done. Something's fishy about our city. Why are we
Yeah,
having so many
my
crimes
home,
since the mayor became mayor?
yeah, like my
Why are
hometown.
so many
My
people
mom
getting
has
away
been
with
trying to get a
murder?
hold of this.
Why are there so many cold
Like,
cases?
yeah, no, my mom's trying to get a hold of her mayor in her city, in my hometown, and everything is going really bad there. And I'm like, bro, how are you going to sit there and just let our community fall apart? And my mom's been trying to, huh?
We had a freaking storm, and down the street from my house, there was a tree that landed on our house. It was on a Saturday. The city's closed and shit. But freaking the people, the city, taped it off, removed the freaking tree, and tore the house down. The only thing they would let the person get was their loved ones' ashes and their dogs. They were gonna tear the house down with the freaking dogs. That shit pissed me off to the max, dude.
Man,
Like the dogs, they were gonna tear the house down with the dogs. I'm like, oh hell no! I will get them dogs out my damn self.
right.
But the city eventually let them get the ashes and the dogs, which you're lucky because I would have stolen them for them. I would
Yeah,
be in jail right now, and it would
yeah,
be worth it.
for real. But yeah, though,
I'm gonna keep
inflation
pushing
don't
it
need to
along.
change though, so it can help the community out. Like if inflation keep going up though, everything gonna keep skyrocketing. And like we ain't trying to
Yeah,
have
I'm
people
kind
get
of
depressed,
actually running
anxiety,
for
and all that
mayor,
stuff.
and he's really cool. I'm registered to vote, and I actually might vote for mayor this time if he's actually serious about running. I might vote him for mayor. He's really, really good.
Yeah. But keep it a buck though. We all got opinions, our facts though, for real. So don't judge a book from its cover until you actually know. All right, though. So I'm gonna end this. We're gonna do a part 5 pretty soon. So I'll see y'all later. Catch y'all later.